quick-handed Bulgari. Mento didn't seem to be ready, but now he's definitely not ready as his legs go away in his body.
We should mention the guy in the electro. Oh, gee, almost it wasn't a double.
Knockouts are the raw, electric essence of boxing. That perfect punch, the stunned silence, the roar of the crowd. But every now and then, something strange happens between the blow and the fall. A fighter wobbles, stumbles, legs out of sync, arms flailing, as if dancing to music only he can hear. These moments, often dubbed chicken dances, are as bizarre as they are unforgettable. And sometimes they turn serious bouts into scenes no one could have scripted.
When you have a conventional fighter, and there is Canelo dropping Trout with a straight right.
Trout winking at Canelo like...
Trout goes down for the first
Greg
time
Jackson
in
versus
his
Cornelius Whitlock. The comeback after the dance, February 16, 2015. In Verona, New York, a packed house witnessed 3 thrilling rounds between Greg Jackson and Cornelius Whitlock. Both men, seasoned fighters, started cautiously, feeling each other out in round 1. But things heated up quickly. In the second round, Jackson missed a left uppercut, opening the door for Whitlock to land a brutal overhand right. Greg hit the canvas hard, his legs trembling beneath him in what could only be described as a classic chicken dance. Despite the stumble, Jackson beat the referee's count. He was unsteady but determined, and in round 3 he turned the tables, cornering Whitlock and unleashing a barrage of punches that ended the fight in his favor. Jackson got the win, but it was the dance that fans remembered. The moment spread across the internet, becoming a viral sensation and redefining the importance of recovery and composure under pressure.
Zwei Treffer für den besseren Boxer, für DWT, und Valuev ist angenockt. Mit diesem linken Aufwärtshaken hat er ihn so erwischt, dass zum zweiten Mal in der langen Karriere nach dem Bergeron-Kampf in Oldenburg Valuev auf wackeligen Knien steht. Achtung, Hinterkopf, Pavon ist gefordert. Will er es jetzt noch wissen? Will er den K.O., den er eigentlich ja mit versprochen hat?
William Weber versus Eric Israel, a painful debut, October 13, 2017. At London's York Hall, 18-year-old Eric Israel made his professional debut against William Weber. Weber, despite a 5-fight losing streak, was the favorite, and he didn't disappoint. In round 2, Weber overwhelmed Israel with the force of a bulldozer, knocking him down. By round 3, a relentless combination sent Israel sprawling. But before he fell, Israel's body betrayed him. He swayed, legs rubbery, arms flailing, a haunting chicken dance that preceded a collapse requiring oxygen from medics. His debut ended not only in a loss, but in a moment viewers wouldn't soon forget. It was a chilling example of how quickly the ring can humble even the most promising prospects. A sensational chicken dance show as a result. William didn't return to his feet until after receiving oxygen from the standby medical team. It was a gory sight to behold an 18-year-old lying almost lifeless after being knocked out in his first professional boxing game.
Deontay Wilder, 15 seconds left in the fight, and there's a right hand. Ortiz is down.
This is where Wilder was able to land a right hand. It was interesting, and a second right hand.
I'll tell you, the first one probably hurt him.
It did.
Temple.
Right on the temple. You're right, Paulie.
That's how strong Wilder is.
Boom.
Oh, on the forehead.
Yeah.
Simon Kean versus Adam Braidwood. Reality lost. Shawinigan, Quebec. With 6 consecutive knockouts and a 14-fight win streak, Simon Kean entered the ring confident. Adam Braidwood was no pushover, but by the 3rd round, Kean found his moment. A mighty left hook to the jaw, followed by rapid-fire combinations, overwhelmed Braidwood. He staggered like a man disconnected from reality, trying to stay upright before crumbling into the ropes. The referee stopped the contest, giving Kean his 15th straight win. The knockout was powerful, but Braidwood's disoriented dance was the show stealer. Fans called it one of the eeriest finishes of the year. In response, Adam Braidwood lost touch with reality and staggered across the ring before crashing helplessly into the ropes for support. The referee ended the fight, immediately handing the Canadian heavyweight champion his 15th career win in a row.
Out on his feet when the...
And now called by left hand from Dawson. And Kean is unsteady, almost went there. And a big left hook from Kean. And he's down. And that is going to be the end of the fight, surely. He's all over the place. Richie Davis is having a close look at it, but I think this is going to be all over. It is. And Neil Dawson has done it again.
Forward. And then got caught. There's the power of...
Hideki Todaka versus Yokthai Sithoar, saved by the bell, then finished WBA super featherweight title. Defending champion Hideki Todaka took on 25-year-old challenger Yokthai Sithoar. From the opening bell, both men traded heavy blows, but in round 8, Todaka landed a thunderous right that made Sithoar stagger dramatically before collapsing. It was the kind of unintentional dance that lives forever in replay reels. Sithoar was saved by the bell, barely. But in round 11, Todaka struck again, sending a fresh flurry that left Sithoar helpless against the ropes. The referee had seen enough. The match ended, but the 8th round stumble was already boxing folklore. That moment became iconic in Japanese boxing history. Forcing him to perform a dramatic to-and-fro chicken dance before stumbling to the canvas. Thankfully for Sithoar, the bell rang almost immediately, making him eligible to continue the contest into the next round. However, in the 11th round, Todaka unleashed another flurry of heavy punches, too much for Sithoar to defend, sending him helplessly to the ropes and forcing the referee to end the fight immediately. As you can see, a devastating blow can completely change a fight, and you know.
Second round, the right hand from Sechew was good, and another one! Floors Judah! He's up very quickly, but his eyes are in orbit! It's over! J-80 stopped it! Judah immediately up and complains, but the fight finishes dramatically in the second round, and Sechew has unified the light welterweight division.
Definitely, fighter's instincts, they wanted to continue, but what a punch that was! To see right out of the blue. I mean, Zoom was doing nothing right up to that point, being totally outboxed, but look at the state. Judah is trying to speak to the referee. Instinctively, he knows what he wants to do, but the body won't answer his commands.
And you can see the count there, the mandatory 8 count had got to 4, 5, 6. He called it off already, J-80, right at the end.
Judah was totally gone. He could not have been able to box on.
We've got real problems here.
Shivon Clarke versus Jose Gregorio Ulrich, dancing on wobbly legs, November 26, 2022. At Wembley Arena, fans expected a showcase from up-and-comer Shivon Clarke. What they got was an unforgettable ending. In round 2, Clarke landed a savage right uppercut on the experienced Jose Gregorio Ulrich. Ulrich's body shut down. His legs twitched, arms dangled, and he danced. Not gracefully, but uncontrollably. The referee intervened before Ulrich hit the canvas face first. Clarke had only fought 4 times professionally, but this victory left a lasting impression. Boxing fans across Europe instantly recognized the moment for its shocking elegance and sheer impact.
Потерпеть. Здорово. Ох-ох-ох. Ох-ох-ох. Вот это, конечно. Да, вот это. То, что все ждали от Георгия, вот он показал. Вот это та тяжелая артиллерия, которая у него находится в кулаках. Поднимется. Владимир встает. Мужественный времени. Сколько времени остается? Достоит до финала. Осталась 1 минута. Выбрасывай, молодец.
Julio César Vásquez versus Carl Daniels. Victory stolen by a wrecking ball, December 16th, 1995. At the Core State Spectrum in Philadelphia, Carl Daniels had built a solid lead over Julio César Vásquez after 10 rounds. But in the 11th, Vásquez unleashed a devastating left that turned the match on its head. Daniels attempted to rise, but his legs rebelled. He performed one of the most iconic chicken dances in boxing history, swaying, stumbling, crashing into the ropes. The referee halted the bout. Daniels went from leading on points to starring in highlight reels for all the wrong reasons. For many, it remains one of the most shocking turnarounds in championship history. In an attempt to return to his feet before the referee's count of 10, Carl Daniels gave the spectators an incredible epic dance that undoubtedly ranks among the best chicken dances ever in the world of boxing. On his shaky legs, Carl Daniels tried to remain on his feet, but staggered face forward, falling into the ropes and only saved by the referee's quick sub.
Where his left eye, he's also fallen.
He's gone. He's hurt.
Right hand's gone.
He's gone. This is going to be over.
This is a big win. It's over. That's a huge win. That is a huge win. The right hand. Gone. He's totally gone there. Look at that, gone.
And the thing is...
And down goes Ponce de Leon.
4, 5, 6. His legs are gone.
And he's blinking his eyes and dashing down. Let's take a look at what happened. Good feint. That was the first hook that did the damage. Ponce de Leon not able to recover.
Yeah, he got the right hook is really what did to knock. It's going to knock down. It was just delayed action.
Sheriff Boguer versus Rodolfo Armenta. Total neurological shutdown, Nevada, USA. Ugandan fighter Sheriff Boguer delivered a punishing combination in round 2 against Rodolfo Armenta. The result? Armenta's legs seemed disconnected from his brain. He stumbled wildly, swinging without aim, before collapsing to the mat. He tried to rise, signaling he could continue. But within seconds, another assault dropped him again. The referee waved it off. Another fight ended. Another dance recorded. Armenta's fall was not just a defeat, but a visual metaphor for mental disarray. The Mexican seemed to have gotten his mojo back and sprung back to his feet just before the referee counted up to 10, signaling he was ready to continue the fight. However, after less than 5 seconds of fighting, Rodolfo crashed back to the canvas, forcing the referee Nadi to end the match, announcing Sheriff Bo.
Finally got him. Is this the breakthrough? White looking to hold on.
This time he is holding, unlike he did in that one.
But the side of the head there, it just scrambles your brains and you don't recover from it, and he never got the chance to recover from it.
Yep.
Full credit the way he coped with it. He grabbed hold, he ducked, he dived, then when the time was right.
Kept off bounds, being attacked so quickly by the quick-handed Bulgari. Armenta didn't seem to be ready, but now he's definitely not ready as his legs go one way and his body goes another.
A la Trevor Burbick, Mike Tyson, or Zach Judah Costa Zoo. Little floppy fish dance there. Here's how he finishes him off.
Oh, and there it is. Take another look right here. Quick hands by Bulgari, using the jab, doing it technically right, using the quick.
Let me tell you, that first left hook hurt Griffith. Benefiting by it. Oh, with a left hook.
He's got trouble. 9. And that's that. Jones gets his vindication.
Reeves would have had that kind of courage, you know.
Would he ever be a threat to be heavyweight champion of the world?
You get you in a proper shape, you get the proper sparring, he can do it. I was shocked that he could do it.
Sechew Powell versus Cornelius Brundage. Double knockdown mayhem at Foxwoods Resort Casino. Powell and Brundage gave fans something rare. Just seconds into the match, both landed simultaneous right hands. They fell together, a double knockdown. They rose. Then Powell struck with a devastating left that sent Brundage crashing again. He failed to beat the count. The whole fight lasted 10 seconds. Their rematch, 12 seconds. Different winner, same chaos. Few boxing moments have offered such explosive symmetry. Massive left hand by Powell, and after failing to rise twice with Cornelius falling head first, the second time the referee declared Powell the winner by knockout, the fight lasted approximately 10 seconds.
Philadelphia, South Philadelphia, he'll be a hero. And there was a left hand, and Kevin Howard is about done here. Leonard knows it, and he is on top of Howard trying to hold on to Leonard just to stay up.
Watch your glove. Watch your glove. There's 1 minute to go in the round.
There was a left hand and a sharp right. Howard held on.
Of a scheduled 12 here. Randall Bailey of the United States in the blue, red, and white trunks, and he knocks Hurtado down with a right hand over the top.
4, 5,
delayed reaction.
7, 8, levanta la mano.
Like a parachute that opened 5 seconds after the guy jumped out of the plane.
But that's the kind of power.
Ну что ж, добить в этом раунде, по всей видимости, не получилось.
Оступился Поветкин, просто он пошел назад.
Но нокдаун был отсчитан, тем не менее. Вот это раунд.
It's all Tyson. Berbick doing nothing offensively. And he crashes down. Mills Lane sends him to the corner. And look at the courage. Again, his mind and heart want to get up. But his body won't allow him to. His legs are rubberized. Look at him. Mills Lane continues the count. And it'll be scored as a knockout for Mike Tyson.
Another interesting fact about these two fighters is that they met again for a rematch on June 25, 2011, and the contest lasted for only 12 seconds. Although this time, Cornelius Brundage wanted what looked like an act of revenge. Okay, the second chicken journey for today has come to the end.
Feeling as though he's in control against Emmanuel Lucero, and after that punch, he is totally in control.
Danger by getting that low.
Gives you a pretty good idea as to how heavy are Manny Pacquiao's hands.
Yes, and it's good focus and concentration too.
And it's ruled no knockdown.
Wow. Oh, a massive left hand by Powell, and Brundage is out of it. He is out of it.
Maybe because he wasn't sure who to rule. And then one shot and it's over. That's a combination.